guys, I'm with Haley again, and we would like to talk about the VMAs.
Now, a lot of people can definitely agree that it was a crazy, crazy show. One of the craziest award shows I've ever watched.
I don't normally watch award shows, but I decided to watch this one because I was excited about NSYNC, which we'll get to later.
Although those are just rumors, but you had to watch and see
I had to.
because who doesn't love NSYNC? So I guess we could get started. So we're gonna start off with the beginning of the show. Lady Gaga. She always comes out with crazy performances. Like, I've never actually seen her do something normal.
Yeah.
But I don't think I was expecting it to be this crazy.
Yeah. Where do we start with this?
The beginning. She was in this all-white outfit. Just her face was showing zoomed in on the camera. No, the beginning, did anyone notice that she didn't blink, like, at all?
Ow.
She was just, like, staring into the camera. But I do give her props for all the costume changes.
Yeah, there was like 4 in there probably.
And the wigs, like, I don't know how she did that so quickly. I do give her props for that.
And then at the end of her performance, she was barely wearing any clothes.
It was crazy. I think she was trying to go for like a Little Mermaid type of thing because her
think.
hair was really flowy. I did like the hair, but she was wearing a thong.
Yeah. And then she turned around and all you saw
And the butt
was her
cheek,
butt.
I wasn't expecting her to actually turn around, and I wasn't expecting it to actually be a thong. Because I thought it would be one of those things where they had tan fabric to look like your skin, but it was her butt.
Yeah.
A butt.
So now moving on to the Miley Cyrus and Thicke performance.
That's even worse.
Yeah, so I thought it was already crazy with Lady Gaga, and then goes to this next performance, and Miley Cyrus comes out of this giant teddy bear.
Her famous teddy bear from the music video. If you haven't seen the music video, you should check it out because that's where much of the performance came from.
And her outfit was like a teddy bear was sticking his tongue out, and I don't get the whole tongue thing. So after her performance, then Thicke comes on, and she started singing Blurred Lines. And I like Blurred Lines,
Yeah.
but when Miley started singing it, I didn't enjoy that.
I was actually kind of excited for Thicke to come out because I saw how terrible her performance was and how she wasn't practically even singing. It was more like screaming. And I was actually pretty excited because I like Blurred Lines. You know, he seems like a talented guy and an older gentleman of 38 years old, so you wouldn't think that he'd be doing anything crazy.
Yeah, he's married and has kids too, so.
And then next thing you know, Miley's grinding up against Thicke. I feel like I'm at my high school dance again.
Seriously.
Like, what is, his wife can't be happy with that because his pants were a little way too tight. I mean, you saw some junk in the trunk. And then Miley Cyrus was grinding up against him.
Yeah.
Acting all seductive. Again, her tongue was sticking out. She kept making humping, like dry humping gestures.
Yeah.
She was constantly touching her crotch. It was just a mess to me.
And the foam finger,
Yeah, so what was up with that?
she should not have been using that.
Not at all. And the fact that, like, I understand she thinks she's a rebel now, but I think everyone was, like, saw her as an iconic role model as a kid with Hannah Montana. I watched that show every day, and seeing her completely change, it's kind of, like, I think she's trying too hard to be rebellious.
Yeah, like at first I was like, okay, like she's just trying to stand out and do something different, but I think she's taking it a little too far.
Way too far.
So then Taylor Swift won her award for Best Female Video.
I don't like Taylor Swift that much, but I really didn't want Miley Cyrus to win. And I didn't want Selena Gomez to win either. So I was happy that she won the award.
Yeah, I was happy with that. And then she went to make her acceptance speech, and she said something along the lines of, you know who you are, and it's because of you that I won this award. And then the camera went over and showed Harry Styles,
so
and
funny.
he was just smirking, and that was one of the best things that happened that night. I was laughing very hard.
I must say, every time they showed One Direction, they really looked unenthused the entire time.
Yeah,
Like, they weren't having a good time. I think they probably were like, geez, Americans are freaking weird.
Yes, that's exactly what I think.
So the most heartfelt and heartwarming award this entire night was Best Video with a Social Message. I knew it had to be Macklemore's Same Love that won. I couldn't imagine any other person winning.
Yeah, that song is such a great song with such a good message, and the music video is great, and I was very happy they won that award.
So their speech was the best one the entire night, I think. It just conveyed a great social message, just like the award. And that song has touched so many hearts all over the country, and it's the only song I've ever heard of talking about gay rights that's actually been famous and on the radio. So I definitely was happy they won that award. Now for the biggest moment, I think everyone can agree in the entire VMAs was Justin Timberlake's performance. It was amazing.
It was like a mix of his current songs with some of his older songs, and which I love all of his songs.
I've never heard a song I really disliked.
Yeah, and then towards the end, NSYNC came out.
I think we were all expecting NSYNC to come out because there's been so many rumors, but nobody was really sure. And I was getting really discouraged because as the performance went on,
I was just like, where are they?
They weren't coming on.
And it was such a long performance, and so I was like, oh, maybe they're not. And then at the end, the four of them popped up.
I was so excited.
So excited. I was like screaming in my living room.
I kind of wish they performed for a little bit longer.
Yeah,
they were on for like a
long
minute, and then they were just gone. And I wish they actually did an entire song.
Yeah. So that could have been a little bit more, but I was happy with that. I love NSYNC. So.
It was amazing. Best performance of the night. Bruno Mars came on the stage next to perform Gorilla, and I loved it. I love Bruno Mars, and I love the songs on his album that aren't on the radio. I think it's just because they're so overplayed on the radio. I really love Gorilla too. And not to mention, he's one of the best live performers that are on the radio today. He can pull anything out live. He's so talented, and I absolutely loved it.
Yeah, I thought his performance was good, but I've kind of had mixed feelings about Bruno Mars. Like, I liked him for a while and then not so much, but I mean, I thought it was a good performance. It just wasn't my favorite song of his. I personally like Treasure.
Really? See, I don't know. I don't like Treasure as much. I like it, but I really love Gorilla.
Yeah.
The last performance of the night, closing the show, was Katy Perry's song Roar, and it was a good performance. I thought the boxing thing was kind of cheesy.
Really, I kind of liked it. I thought it was a really nice setup they had.
It was good because, you know, it wasn't too risque. She actually kept her clothes on.
I was happy about that.
But all the other performances were so crazy and just out there that I think hers was not the best one to close the show with. It didn't really stand out.
Yeah, I thought they should have put Justin Timberlake at the end and maybe hers where there was.
Yeah.
So I thought that could have been a better order, but I thought her performance was good.
I think they started out with the craziest, not necessarily the best, but the craziest performances in the beginning, and then it just started to go downhill from there. Not really downhill, but less
Exciting.
wow.
But I thought she did a good performance, and I thought like the choreography was good. Like, I don't know, good job.
Yeah. So that's our recap of the VMAs. Let us know in the comments below what your favorite performances were or what your least favorite performances were.
And please make sure to like and subscribe and comment. Let us know what you thought and what you would like us to talk about next.
Also, if you have any other ideas for videos, make sure you send us a message or write them in the comments below.
See you soon.
Bye!